Okay, today on this episode of Opening the Doors of Benbrook, we are on job site, as you can see. And we're with Billy Harris Roofing, and Billy Harris Roofing is on their 50th year as far as the anniversary goes. This is Hank Harris. He is Billy's son, and this is Ron Whitmire. And these two guys have known each other for how long, Hank?
Since T-ball, probably 45 years or so.
Okay, 45 years. Billy has kind of pulling back on the throttle a little bit, has he not? And you've kind of taken over. You and Rob's kind of taken over.
I don't know if we've taken over. He's not as hands-on day-to-day as he used to be. We celebrate his 50th year in business, so he's entitled to a little time off.
He is entitled to a little time
So
off.
Rob and I kind of run the day-to-day stuff, but make no mistakes, Billy's still the CEO.
Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about this job that we got going on. So we're in Bella, Florida right now. Is that where we are? Bella, Florida? Yeah. Okay. Bella, Florida right now. And these guys got here at what time did you say? 6:45?
About 6:45 this morning.
6:45 this morning. And these guys aren't playing around. So tell us what time they'll be through with this job. How long is it going to take them to do this job?
Well, I would say probably a day and a half. There's a chance they could finish this today by dark. We've got one of our bigger crews on it. I'd say there's 18 guys here. It's probably a 90 square job.
100 squares.
100 squares. So it's a pretty big job. Day and a half, I would say max. They may surprise us and finish it in one day, so we'll just have to wait and see.
So how many crews do you have? Speaking of crews.
Well, we can run up to about 10 crews if we need to. Throughout the year it'll fluctuate. A lot of times we're keeping 2 or 3 steady. But if we need to, in a big hailstorm, we have in the past, and it looks like it's going to be a busy year, we can run 10 to 12, I would say.
10 to 12 crews. Okay, well, that's a lot of crews. Yeah. And so, tell me about what people need to do in the event of a hailstorm.
Well, first of all, if you get hail or you get hit, your house gets hit, you need to have a roofing contractor come out and do an inspection for you. Before you file a claim, you don't need to panic. You don't need to call your insurance company. Have a roofing contractor come look at it first. Most insurance companies are going to tell you that anyway. If you try to call and make a claim first, they're going to ask you, has a roofer looked at it? So have a trusted roofer come out, look at it, let you know if there's even enough damage on it to file a claim or not. Sometimes there is, sometimes it's just repairs, or sometimes you're fine. So just get a trusted roofer out to look at it first, and then they can let you know if you need to file a claim.
Okay, Rod, so now let's say that we do have a hailstorm and it starts leaking inside the house. What procedure did y'all take in order to protect the property?
Well, that does happen. Often our repairs guys out basically cover it up. We'll do an emergency tarp.
Okay.
And if your insurance is involved at that time, they will include that in the claim as an emergency repair. So we've ran into that since March the 2nd when we had the 80-mile-an-hour winds come through Weatherford.
Yeah,
We've done a lot of emergency tarps. Can't count how many we've done. A lot of them are just repairs. Trying to go back and repair a few shingles, but we had to get out there quick to get people covered up in the drive for the next rain came.
Yeah.
And then of course that followed up with, I guess it was the 16th of March, I think, a couple of Thursdays ago. We get big hail, golf ball, the tennis side hail in some areas, busted skylights, busted windows. So we went from doing emergency tarps for wind damage to emergency tarps for hail.
All within 2 weeks.
Wow. So, Rob, every time I've talked about Billy Harris Roofing, what people say is what they really like about Billy Harris Roofing is the cleanup is absolutely great. They say they can't find one method. So, is that y'all's secret to success, or what's y'all's secret to success to keep on going? A lot of things.
It's our expectation level of our crews. Our head foremen, they just know that that's what we expect of them. When we show up to the job, we spent 45 minutes this morning alone prepping the ground. There's a pool in the back, completely covered up, and during the process, during the job, we will clean up during the day. We don't let it all pile up after the job's completed and then decide we want to clean. We clean up through the job, and then afterwards, our head foreman, before he leaves today, when we're finished or tomorrow, he'll run a nail sweep around the perimeter of the house several times to make sure that we get the lion's share of the nails. I mean, there's always going to be a few that might be getting caught up in the bushes, but as far as the driveways go and any walkways, pool areas, you won't find anything.
Okay. And one other thing that we do that a lot of people don't is when we do get done with this job, we'll have a quality control inspector come behind the crew. He'll get on the roof and do a final inspection, and he'll also run the nail sweep again after the crew is gone. So, we take it one step further. One thing, you'd asked what's the secret to our success? It's the crews. It's not Billy, it's not Rob, it's not me. It's these guys right here doing the actual work. Some of our foremen who run our jobs have been with us since the 90s, so over 30 years. A lot of these guys are their family. And so these guys have kind of been hand trained since they were young of how we want our jobs done. Our crews are ridiculous. These guys are the backbone of the company. They work for us and us only, and that's how we're doing. These guys they're family to us, and they're amazing workers, and we don't take them for granted. That's for sure.
I know at one point in time, y'all kept on saying we've had the same phone number since 1973. So that tells me that you guys are located here in Benbrook, and y'all aren't going anywhere. You're not a storm chaser.
Nope.
So tell us about storm chasing.
Well, we don't chase storms. We don't knock doors. We're a small company. There's only about 6 or 8 of us that get out and do estimates and sell. We certainly don't knock doors. We don't solicit. We're not high pressure. We get 95% of our business from referrals, from ex-customers, insurance agents, real estate agents. And so our phones ring, knock on wood year round, and it's primarily from referrals from previous customers, insurance companies, or real estate agents. And that's how we like it. We're as big as we want to be, and we're very thankful for all the referrals that we get. I believe this job here is from a neighbor who we've done work for in the past. So.
Okay, tell us where the office is.
So our office is located at 7531 Benbrook Parkway. Stop by and see us anytime. We pretty much run normal office hours Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Have a warehouse and a little showroom where you can come and look at different sample boards and different colors and different styles of shingles. And it's kind of by the Cracker Barrel in Benbrook, I guess is the easiest way to, around Vickery and the service room, just across from Zebo's Park.
In the industrial area.
In the industrial park, yep.
Okay, so let me ask you this. If I call 817-249-3338, am I going to get a bona fide human?
You're going to get a bona fide human. Her name is Claudia, and she's bilingual, and she answers that phone with a smile every day. You can see right through her voice.
Okay, so we're not going to have to punch a bunch of buttons
Nope.
to get to Claudia?
Nope. You might be on hold because our phones are ringing off the hook, but you will talk to a bona fide person.
Okay. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go take a look at the pool real quick.
Okay, just wanted to kind of go over a little bit of the demo process. As you can tell, the guys are all, this is a steep roof, so we're tied up on, ropes and harnesses. And this area is the garage area. You'll be able to tell that any area where we got garage doors and windows. We go the extra mile of plywood around all these areas to make sure everything's protected. We've got some AC units here that are AC units also covered. The generator. And then you'll also, back up here again, you'll see that every job we do, we strip all the way down to the deck. You've got a layer of shingles here, and then you have a layer of tar paper underneath that. So we go all the way down to the deck. That's the only way to do it, so you can tell exactly what you're dealing with once you get down there. If you have any leaks and you're not going all the way down to the deck, you're not going to be able to tell that you have that leak. There's a lot of times that happens. So we go all the way down to the deck on every job we do.
We've made our way to the back of the home where the pool is. As you can see, these guys have gone the extra mile to make sure that nothing gets into this pool. And this is kind of the messiest part of the job right now. Hank, tell us about the messy part of the job.
Yeah, during the demo process, usually the first few hours in the morning when they're tearing the old roofing material off, it's usually the messiest part of the job. It's got nowhere to go but down. So that's why you see all the tarps and everything that we have out. Pretty soon these guys will start coming along, picking it up, using wheelbarrows and things, getting it to the dump trailer. Here in a couple hours, it'll be really clean. By the end of the day, when we're finished, this place will be absolutely spotless. You know, we challenge everybody, try to find trash, try to find a nail on our job. We really take it to heart. The cleanup to us is a really big deal because all the neighbors are looking. And again, that's how we get the majority of our jobs is referrals, and a lot of times it's neighbors just seeing how we take extra precautions to, you know, treat your home like it's ours and just to keep it as clean as we can and leave it as good or better than we found it.
Okay, Hank, let me ask you something. Now, Billy, he's a veteran, right? Tell us about that.
Yeah, Vietnam veteran. So we're proud to say we are a veteran-owned business. And if you are a veteran yourself, make sure you ask us about any type of veteran discounts or specials that we may have going.
Okay, great. In conclusion, let me say this. I have known the Harris family for 45 plus years. When it comes to a family, there's not a family out there. They're all honest. They're all trustworthy. I mean, I would give them anything they wanted, and they would give me anything that I wanted if they asked. So call the Harris family up, call Rob up, make an appointment for Billy Harris Roofing to come out and take a look at your roof. And if you want to learn more about some of the other Benbrook businesses, hit that subscribe button right down below. And you can go to our YouTube channel and you can learn about more businesses in Benbrook. Thank you. Y'all have a great day.